Hey y'all, and I'm back. And y'all, I'm gonna be doing a little study on Allie Carter. Y'all heard of that girl who went through something with P Diddy? Well, I'm gonna do. I will be doing some feedback on her. I got to find out who is she trying to help. Did somebody send her out to talk? You know what I mean? So we're going to find out. Let me see. Listen to this.
Through her own experiences, allegedly has it that Diddy owns underground tunnels leading to the Playboy Mansion, where she was moved through. Here is the blueprint of the Playboy Mansion that they made showing the underground tunnels. It actually led to celebrities' houses. Allie Carter has just made an affidavit of truth that she turned over to the feds against Diddy and other celebrities about how she was allegedly abused. Here's Diddy's name here and others such as Birdman, Denzel Washington, and Young Jock. Allie Carter says she was one of the party favors. She speaks about how she was a party favor and how other children were there as party favors as well, and how they were set on a table and had to wait for people to come and choose them. She explains how these parties turned into a whole frenzy once the DJ started music and turned on the flashing lights. And then she explains how there was things at this party called body cakes, that they would bring in animals like donkeys and burros. Allie Carter also told us that she had physical evidence against Diddy and some of these other celebrities, and she took a picture of this, also showing proof that she turned in physical evidence. Allie Carter has spoke out so much throughout the years.
Now, Allie said that she and Shelly been getting a lots of threats. That's what she said. I guess that's what she's calling it. And I want to know, why are she calling it threats? Maybe they just speaking out, because you don't find. But see, she been speaking out since for like 3 years, y'all. Before 2000, I think in 2020, since 2020. Let's put it like that. Okay, she been speaking out about this, and she putting a story out. Now I don't know if she's trying to save people and other children from things that she know, but using P Diddy uh analysis as being involved. That's what it sounds like. So I'm not gonna say that this didn't happen. It happened. See, her story is kind of different. She behind her story. She had morals behind her story. It's telling on somebody. It's telling on people, and I don't know how she escaped. I don't know how she escaped by knowing so much. But God always send one person to talk. But I don't know. I don't know. I just want to know. I'm still studying her. I'm trying to study this girl because when I looked up Ella Carter, before I play this, I want to show y'all this. When I looked up Ella Carter, this is who I got right here. This is who I got when I looked up Ellie. Ellie write books. She's an author of a book about people who fall in love with trying not to die, the most wonderful crime of the year. But no, that's not all. That's not only Allie Carter that I found. Now, this Allie Carter is a best-selling author, a Nova. She writes. She's a writer, an author. So when I did that, this came up. All of this thing came up. So who is Allie Carter? That's her name. But how do we get here? How did it become to be an Afro American person? And she's an agent. She's a writer. I meant to say she write books. Okay. Now, took me to this page, y'all, of Ella Carter. But she's not the person that is on sale in September. But I'm confused. I'm confused and I'm gonna stay on it. I like confused stuff. So that's what I come this is what I come up when I find Allie Carter. So you have to ask yourself, is this Allie Carter's real name? Hold on. What is this girl name? What is her name? And she's telling. She's helping. To me, she seems like she helping somebody. Because she knows some information, but she's stronger than them. And she speak of it.
A lot. Mainly from big kitties. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. And you know what? Kill me. You've already tried. This won't be the first. Damn sure won't be the last. I just hope people see through it this time. We'll see. They're always trying to find a way to attach me to some train wreck. You know, now this Allie Carter kitty business, it's weird. Because not only DNA doesn't lie, Kenya, but Allie Carter is now subliminally referring to me as here, kitty, kitty, lying, saying that me and my support base are threatening her. It's not true.
Ella is telling her story. She's telling on somebody. Is this something that was she's adopted? Was she adopted? Do she is she speaking of what she went through? What is she speaking of? Because she speak of Riverside CPS. She spoke of Riverside CPS. And when I pulled up Riverside CPS, I pulled this up right here. I told y'all I'm going to get into her. It's supposed to be like a child protective service. How did we get here? That's what she speak of. Okay? That's what Ella speak of.
So, when you are going to order California, or specifically Simi Valley, 15. I lived in a Mexican foster home in Riverside County, under Riverside County CPS protection. I called them. We told them what was going on. I told them what happened. They didn't want to hear it. Not another report. Things for other stuff. So when I got into it, it didn't affect me as bad, but I moved my feet wrong. My feet were, I'm sitting in a wheelchair. So my feet, instead of doing this, I was doing this because I was kicking people. Yeah, you don't do that that when you're about to get tied up. It makes the ropes cut into your ankles and you're held upside down for a really long time. And people are hurting you. And it was a cater event. And the only people that said something or had the balls to say something were 2 firefighters. They found out how old I was. And they said no. And they were like, no, we done. We out. No, we're not doing that. No, we're good. They didn't call anybody. They didn't fight anybody. They didn't stop anything from happening. They just left.
Why though? Why?
California. More specifically, Simi Valley.
Is she? Let me ask y'all something.
I lived in a Mexican foster home.
Is she looking for someone? Is she looking for, where's her kids? Don't she have kids? Is she looking for her kids? I got the thing for somebody to be on here for 3 years. They are telling a story about somebody, someone she knows.
Car accidents. There will be no accidental fires. No accidental explosions. No man-made earthquakes. We are not suicidal. We are a sound mind and body. We're not homicidal. We're not homicidal.
Containment, and now all evacuation orders have been lifted, reduced to warnings. Eyewitness News reporter Leo.
Hear me when I say this, 90s. Things are about to get worse. Pay attention. The next person that pops up with the same pattern, why don't you go do a little digging on that person? Why don't you go see why this might be an issue? Also check for, where is Allie and Shelly when this person starts the bullshit again? I would say this to help some of you guys out. There will be no accidental car accidents. There will be no accidental fires. No accidental explosions. No man-made earthquakes. We are not homicidal. We are a sound mind and body. We're not homicidal. We're not homicidal.
Containment, and now all evacuation orders have been lifted, reduced to warnings. Eyewitness News reporter Leo.
Y'all, when you're talking about information like this, it's going to be where I will be showing y'all information, but I won't be saying anything. So we will be covering things, but I'm going to be showing y'all things. So instead of me saying things, okay, due to the community guideline, okay? So if I show you something, and what? Telling you something, okay? All right? When she spoke Run This Town, that's featured Kanye, Jay-Z, and Rihanna. That video she's talking about, it's not a movie. Because she and Jay-Z featured that, but I don't understand where do she come in at. I don't understand. Yeah, this is not a movie. This is this is part of their video. And what she doing, y'all, I don't know. Something mentally is going on here. Now she saying that people are saying that she in the Run This Town. I just showed y'all she wasn't in Run This Town. What town is she talking about? What is she talking about? She's playing mind games, but it's trying to help whoever she looking for.
Video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now, so as far as that picture on the Run This Town video, I honestly do not know. Because 2009, there's a lot that happened.
Now, she know if that lady if her, if this supposed to be her, she know if this is her or not. She know if this is who she says she is. See, that mind game, I don't like that. Uh-uh. That's not her. Nah, that's not her. I don't even know why she brought that up. No, that is not her. That is not her right there. No, 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 no. That is not her. No. She also mentioned that to me when she was young, what she been through. To me, she been through a lot.
Left a place that I was in, minding my own business, finally trying to stop for a second and get my life back. And you know what? I'm not even upset about that. I'm upset about the fact that I have to walk back into this place and have to tell you all goodbye. So if you know who I am and you know me as Justice, you know I'm about to walk into this building and tell you I gotta go. Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody. The victims' lives get turned around when the predators' lives want to just get announced. You slap them on the wrist and you bring up every source of trauma for the victim. But nobody wants to stop and think about that. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through this shit right now with other people who are running to cover their ass and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey. Why you running? You know what a part of me feels like? You know what? Good, run. Because then you get to see how it feels to have to jump and throw everything that you give a damn about away for 2 seconds. Get a moment of peace for not a damn moment. Not a moment of peace. You take it and you run with it because you're happy about the peace. But then you see how it feels when they get shaky. You see how it feels when the world is a little quiet, like, oh, my superstar, my idol. What about the victims? The night that Diddy was arrested, I left a place that I was in, minding my own business, finally trying to stop for a second and get my life back. And you know what? I'm not even upset about that. I'm upset about the fact that I have to walk back into this place and I have to tell you all goodbye. So if you know who I am and you know me as Justice, you know I'm about to walk into this building and tell you I gotta go. Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody.
This girl working for somebody, y'all. She working for somebody. And she been working for them a long time.
Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me to keep you going?
Joan Rivers?
Ask me.
Are you?
Wonder why my smile is so deep. Everybody wonder why my eyes sparkle. Everybody always asks me, why are you smiling when you dance? Because you don't understand the live through. It's worth it to smile. And I'm still smiling. And I'm going to continue to smile. And majority of y'all who continue to ask me ain't going to tell me that I'm pointing fingers and kiss my natural black ass and miss me with that shit. Bye.
She like to talk too.
Bye.
She a
And when
talker.
it comes out, don't come running back. Ron Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me?
John Legend. She, you know what she's doing right here? She just naming her famous recorders. I think she's inside of a book, or just telling something that she been want to say. I don't know who she is because it's not giving me no information. Who is this woman? This woman is not allegedly who she says she is. She is somebody else. And the way she like to talk, she's very talkative. She never mentioned about they try to get me to shut up. People who talk too much, I don't see no reason why they won't let them take no kind of illnesses like Kim Porter and like Jamie Foxx. Just like I be sure they would have did something in that pattern. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm working around something.
We needed to get to safety because of the fact that there's just so much going on that like we said, there's too much to explain. If you've seen the YouTube video that was put out, it started to cause a lot of problems already. Our phones, we no longer have our phones. Our phones are being tracked. We knew that before, we know that now. So we had to get rid of our actual cell phones. We had to get rid of all of our actual technology that belongs to us because it has a tracker on it. We will get a hold of some type of phone later and reach out to you guys and be able to do lives later. But as of right now, we can't because things are getting... We're just having to make some adjustments. We have been driving nonstop as long as we were moving. We were safe, but the second we would stop...
I believe y'all moving because y'all running from something.
Maybe an hour or two and we'd have to leave again. So as long as we were moving, we were being kept safe. But we're okay. We needed to get to safety because of the fact that there's just so much going on that like we said, there's too much to explain.
Y'all, if you
see
listen
the
to...
video that was put out, it started to cause a lot of problems already. Our phones, we no longer have our phones. Our phones are being tracked. We knew that before, we know that now. So we had to get rid of our actual cell phones. We had to get rid of all of our actual technology that belongs to us because it has a tracker on it.
Oh, no, y'all. Something mentally ain't right here. They protecting that girl right there for something. See, they making a movie right here. Oh, they found her. Is they making a movie or what? Cause that's... Now, who is this lady she hugging? She was happy to see that lady. Something ain't right.
Diddy, nobody touches Diddy. We don't talk about Diddy. Everybody, no, not that black man. Not that black man. Not my black man. No, don't put down another black man. That can't be true. Not Jay-Z. No, that's not true. Then what? When he got arrested, then everybody wanted to jump up, and I knew. Yeah, I knew he was that. I knew he was like that. You knew he was Richard in the black community? You knew he was Richard in the black community? And you didn't say shit? What happened to Black Lives Matter? What happened? All you doing is talking about it? What happened to doing something about it? If you were fucking there...
That's what I said.
Who was the adult in power? Who was the
Now,
When did Black Lives Matter in Diddy's house?
and you know, and she making some good points right here, though. She making some good points. Let me ask you something. Where's her kids? How many kids does she have? It's not either a biography on her. Where are her kids? Who got her kids? She's upset. She's a man. She's upset, and I'm like her now. If y'all were there, why y'all didn't do nothing about it? I'm with her. I'm with her on that part. These gals are trying to help without other victims of something that y'all see. Now, the first tale from the dog side that I heard her tell everybody that she was Tupac daughter, but she's not. She was explaining to the people that she was Tupac daughter, explaining the times she seen him and how he unalive. She wasn't telling y'all the truth. Listen to this. I mean, he do have a daughter, but it's not her.
Everybody thinks he faked his death. He's not dead. There was many things that happened, and he got set up for a little bit to still be able to live his life and still be in the public eye. He's still making music. He's still collabing with other artists to this day. But the second time that I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas.
This is not Tupac's daughter. Let me find out who this girl really is. Because she's a great actress. My thing is, Ella, you talking about everybody else, why they didn't tell what happened if they was there. You was there. And why don't you get help where you can tell what happened and where the kids are? There's no excuse for you to not to go to the FBI instead of spreading news and talk. Because the way you doing it like this, it's not good at all, Ella. Anything can happen to you at any given time, moment. You need to speak out to the FBI for the truth, if you're supposed to be the truth. You can't be afraid to talk to nobody. You ain't afraid. You can't be afraid because you all on the internet. You all on Instagram. You all on TikTok. It's time for you to come out. If you care anything about the children, what they do with them, and all of a sudden you escape after seeing so much, or you just ran, or you walked, because they good about letting y'all go. They really good because they think ain't nobody gonna believe y'all. So what are you gonna do besides get on social media and pass the word and playing guessing game with everybody? Where's the children? Heck, we don't know where they are. We don't know. You tell us.
But my question is, how are you going to do for the next 365 days different than what you did before? What's new? Talk about the children.
You talk about them.
There's gonna be these. Today is January 1st, and this sign, I know it's kind of not mirrored, but it says, I am not on TikTok.
TikTok not having it.
This is January 1st, 2025, and it's over made this with my notebook that I write in. I'm just sitting here. Thanks for loving my time. So, it's January 1st, 2025. And you know, everybody says Happy New Year. And you just said Happy New Year in the beginning. But my question is, how are you going to do for the next 365 days different than what you did before? What's new? Talk about the children. There's gonna be these experiences. Today is January 1st, and this.
She got caught up in this hidden side of Hollywood at a shockingly young age. Imagine showing up to what you think is just a high-profile party, only to end up somewhere you never expect. That's what Allie claims happened. And here's the kicker: these parties, they weren't your typical Hollywood blowouts. We're talking about some of the most influential people in the industry, secret agendas, and some seriously messed up stuff happening right under everyone's nose.
We're not touching the seriousness of yet, guys. Like, the videos that I've made, the videos that I've started to make, this is not even touching. This is the gist of it, and I think so many people are quick to raise a sign.
But that's just the beginning. Stick around because the story gets darker. From the special VIP areas to the hidden setups, they kept it all under wraps. Trust me.
She been telling this story for years, y'all. But we all been talking about P. Diddy for years. Not only Alec Carter, but we just ain't been telling the same story she witnessed. Did she witness in a dream, or did she witness by watching it? You know, it been on TV for years, y'all. She been talking about it for 3 years, but we've been talking about it since we was, in our 20s. 40 and over, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So talking about, just because she came out speaking on Diddy, it's not saying that she didn't know about Diddy. Because she could be like, she should be like 40, 39 or 40. She should be in her 40s or 30s, late 30s. But she might be 40. I don't know, because I can't find nothing on her. So her name is really Allie, because the Allie that I showed y'all wasn't her. It was this person.